The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Seminoles will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Makes the catch. It's Cook. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? Think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every game. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Bully ball on third and short. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Canes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points. Great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the tailback. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Noles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're working that left side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted deep in his own end. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on, this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Makes the catch. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A strike downfield. Touchdown, Canes. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Let's see. He can block, he can catch, he can run. Yeah, let's just forget about the blocking for now. The catching, the running, the scoring is dangerous.
And they do the dirty work, but this is what they would prefer to do. These guys want to catch touchdown passes. Most of these guys were wide receivers in high school, and they show you why. They'll go up, get that football, make plays for the quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gonna take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down for the tackle. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Makes the grab. It's John. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Carr. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play-action fake. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Noles are at the line looking to convert on third and short.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Here's a hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Takes matters into its own hands.
And And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Bears the pressure. The short hands. It's Jacobs. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Get set, get set.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think Coach
Gonna let it fly. Grabs it up for 25 in stride. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drive.
Touchdown, no! They take the lead with the 6.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to USC. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Yeah, he got nothing. He got no gain. Great job by the defense understanding the situation, understanding they're not trying to block me. They're trying to make me run upfield. No, sir. Good job being smart, gap sound, not letting the screen beat him. Nowhere to go.
Sends it downfield. Drills it in down the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up.
There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. The spin. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Hurricane. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense set on first down.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. He's got the back in the middle. Turning it on! All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
One of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Back to pass on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Eastline set just inside the right upright. That brings them to within 1. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Hurricanes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got a man, it's Pringle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll try the left side. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. To the ground, he's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Holstein. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so And
he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. The defense stops the 2-point try, and this is still a 5-point game. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami. This is He's like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johns. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He might want another play. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Second down coming up.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
26.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He leaves it with his back. Breaks into the open. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense.
Touchdown, Seminoles! And with that, they move out front, going the 4.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. This one's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The short hands, it's Cook. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's got it on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give to Davis. Got enough for the first. Quick step and go. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Knowles! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is just getting blown off the field right now there in Jersey, and at this rate, I'm not sure this won't get worse. They're trailing by 21 to USC. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that. Going deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's running free down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll ride Davis here.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Holstein. They'll run the screen. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The give to Davis. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
At the 20-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Close enough for a field goal try, but they want more. Going for it on 4th and short from the 20. Going for the marker on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating